grandmother, Joyce, was my husband's sister, so I'm related. And I might not have been around him as much as most of you. I was around him a lot, though. And we had a lot of fun, and a lot of experiences, and almost all the time it involved candy. When I get to go to Lonnie's any time ago, I'd always bring the candy. And if I didn't get to see him, I sent the candy. Because that was our bond with loving. And the day that Annette was fixing to have Jasmine, I got to take Lonnie to my house that day. And I asked him, we were playing games and he's eating his candy. And I asked him, I said, are you excited about having a baby brother, a baby sister? And I remember him saying, I'm still trying to decide. And I said, why? And he was real serious. And he said, I don't have any toys for a girl. So I was fixing to ask some more questions. He said, well, let's just go back to playing games. Playing games. And he didn't want to discuss that anymore. But we're glad that he found some toys for Jasmine. And enjoyed that. So whenever we'd go to visit Joyce and Wayne, Lonnie was always there when he was younger, and the brothers that would go, they would be talking about the old times and everything, and Lonnie said, let's go, let's go. So I'd take off and we'd find something to play cards, and eat his candy, whatever he was doing. Sometimes he had friends with him. So one time he was visiting, and I don't know who the friend was, I'm sorry, I forgot, but I asked, the friend had some cards of wrestlers. And when I told Lonnie, I said, I was like Big Show and Stone Cold Steve Austin. His face just dropped. He couldn't believe this old aunt knew about wrestlers. He was so excited, he said that I was awesome. And I thought, wow. But I loved playing with him. He was so sincere and so serious, and just a joy. And so he'd always, when we visited after that, we really had a lot to talk about. About the best wrestlers and I guess SmackDown and all the things that's going on. Now, I'm just don't know all of you or who you are, but you'll have to ask the friend that was with him how they got to watch pay-per-view wrestling at that age. I just always wanted to know. I know. I want to say it. But anyway, and then couple other stories about Lonnie. We got to go to Idaho, where one of the brothers lived. Lonnie got to go with Grandma and Grandma Joyce and Grandpa Wayne. And we had to go about the same time too. And one day we all decided we were going to go shopping. Well, the men went one way, the women went another way. And as we were heading across the border, we were going to go to Canada to shop. And as we were going across the border, Lonnie and his Grandma Joyce had to show a lot of papers for Lonnie to make sure he can go across the border. And we got separated. And as we got up to the mall, we're waiting. Finally, we're shopping around, waiting. And I was so worried, because I thought, now, he's missing out on all this stuff. But finally, we decided we better leave. And as we was going through this candy store, I bought him a sucker about this big, just in case he didn't make it. And later on, when we got down back to the house, I gave him his sucker. I got a big old hug. But the only thing is, he whispered in my ear, he said, remember one thing. I said, what? He said, I didn't do it. I said, what didn't you do? I didn't do it. And that's all he said. Well, I don't know when it was, a little bit later, I found out that somehow some nail polish got spilled all over the floor of the carpeting downstairs. And he was playing with his other cousin, Hunter. And I was thinking, do you think that hug was a bribe? I would take that hug any day. I don't care. But he was sincere. He would tell you if he did. But I always loved it. Remember one thing he said, And let me finish up, I'm sorry to take the time. There could be a lot of things, because we all have good memories. We all have things to remember. But I did get to see him a few times because I went to work and different things happened. But one time our church singers and our musicians were from Portage, and we came down. We were invited to the Church of Jesus Christ over in Argus to put on a program. And they had Lonnie and his grandma, Joyce, came. And afterwards, Lonnie had a lot of questions, and he said it made him feel good. And he enjoyed all that music. And so in 2019, when we got to see him and Joyce and Annette and family got to meet us at a restaurant, I guess in Plymouth. I didn't know Lonnie was coming. Because if he was coming, I would have brought him some candy. But I didn't know he was coming. And he told my daughter and me while he was sitting next to us that he was going to start going to church and get baptized. And he was just talking about how he was. He's giving you his honest feelings. So let me tell you this much, that whatever good decisions you think about, try to carry it through. Because you don't know what tomorrow may bring. We know who holds tomorrow. And we should know that Jesus Christ can hold our hand through it all. So I just like to say, we love Mommy. There's a lot more things I could say, more stories, but we just send our sympathies to Annette and her family, Mommy's family, all those friends, because he had a spot in our heart, and we just think, it must be just something that we have to encourage each other and try to comfort each other. Thank you.